What's going on there, fellow YouTubers? This is Chris from the Msss Anomalies channel. Guys, I usually say I got a good one for you today. This one here surpasses them all. Okay? I am totally stoked to bring you this video. This is amazing. Now, I've visited this picture before. So has my buddy Christian from the Olympus Sky. In fact, he's the one. I got to give props, guys. He's the one that did this first. At least, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's other videos, but he's the one that went in depth to it. Not only did he show what's in this photo, but he actually had it like a tutorial. Like you can actually check into, it says uncovering NASA/Mars cities. So he did this in, that's what it was, August 15th, 2013. Don't mind me, guys. I'm trying to read this off a small piece of paper. And one of the things he says in there is the most interesting picture I have ever seen. He's not lying. I then did it 3 months later in November 30th, 2013. Now, we will all agree that between myself, I don't care who's doing videos right now. His was, now when Christian did this, this was his first video. And he actually made like a 3-part series on it. And he showed what looked like a bunch of cities on it. He was spot on. But he will agree, just like I'm willing to admit, that my techniques have gotten better. We Skype, whether it's me, Christian, me and Santo. I've been Skyping lately also with Peter from Space. Well, he goes by Space Cadet. These guys are all great guys, man. You know, and I'm hoping to do more of these, you know, videos and doing more Skype and, you know, because here's the thing. As a team, you get together. Now, everybody starts off with their own techniques, how they do their pictures. And that's what makes their channel, makes it more specific and more special. But by throwing around ideas on, hey, I tried this to bring it out. Well, here's a good example. I learned from Peter recently about going to the raw part of the photo by just changing the view. And I will show you that when I do it a little bit in a couple minutes. And so props go to him. I mean, he's into lithographics, and he was working in a large printing company. I think he knows his crap. So you want to listen to people who have got a trade that's, you know, pretty smart with this stuff. So props go out to him. So, I mean, and everybody will agree who's doing their videos, we've only gotten better. And I'll be the first one to say I was wrong on mine. Because, and I'm going to show you that right now. Anyway, this is the picture you can get. And right here, it's from the ESA, European Space Agency. And perspective view of eastern scarp of Olympus Mons looking southwest. Now, I know Christian would love this because this is, again, he named his channel after this, Olympus, and then he put, I think it was one of the Olympus Sky God, and so he put Olympus Sky. Anyway, it's a little, just a hair under 7 3/4 megabytes. Megs, and you can see right here, this is what's funny. Released 3/3/2006 at 3:31 p.m. Okay, cool. This close-up perspective view, looking southwest, shows the eastern scarp of Olympus Mons volcano. So supposedly this is a volcano, and this might be like lava runs and everything else. I flag bullshit. The HRSC obtained this image on 23rd November 2004. So, you go, okay, November, that one here was taken in March. What the hell? You're talking 2.5 to almost 3 years ago. Oh, not 3 years ago, but in between when it was taken to being released. Need a little time to, like, maybe manufacture whatever and throw over the stuff. Anyway, it says it was taken on November 2004 during orbit 1089 with a ground resolution of approximately 11 meters per pixel. The image is centered at 17.5 degrees north and 230.5 degrees east. Really cool picture, though, guys. This is really, really neat. And again, you know, Christian nailed this anyway, like I said, almost a year ago. But we've gotten better. I know I have. I'll be the first one to agree on that. And you learn different techniques. Now, again, everybody knew their own techniques, incorporated in what they do to their own pictures, and you only get better at it. And the idea of getting better is to simply be able to pull the stuff out better, pull it out better, so that you can really show what's really going on in these pictures. So, anyway, so I'm going to jump into here. Here's the pictures. I'll throw the picture here. Now, guys, I looked at this thing right here, and I'm just going, look at this. It looks like somebody spilt like glue over here. Now, when I did my video, I was more focused on this ridge area here. Now, because I didn't know whether they were, I don't know how to explain it. Depends on how you look at the way NASA lies. You don't know whether this is completely flat and they made this look like a mountain. You don't know about perspective, how they like to jerk with you as far as perspective-wise. So I thought, I actually say these are tunnels, and I still stick by that. But I was saying that there was vehicles in there because I didn't know exactly what they were doing as far as size and how they were screwing with the people. But now I can retract this statement about these being cars, but there's something far more important and better in this picture than you'll ever imagine. I haven't seen anybody do this yet. As far as really bringing this out. This totally blew my mind, and I know it'll blow yours. Okay, let's jump into it. Now, this, I mean, I can start off anywhere. This whole picture is full of it. It'll take me an hour and a half to do this, so I'm not even going to get into all that. But you get the normal picture, go to here. Well, I'm sorry, go to View, Proof Setup. This is your raw images right here. And you'll see Peter at, Space Cadet. You'll see that these are all your raw image plates to come from the actual picture. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you do that. Now, you're going to try to get out, you're going to try to get under the manipulations and try to pull out what this stuff is. Now, I don't want to make this really long, but there's tons in this picture to say. I'm not going to concentrate on all of this, but here. Here. Everywhere you look, there's structures or some kind of something that's manufactured. In other words, not natural. Okay. This is just wild. Okay. You see here. Let me start over. Let's start over here. This is great. Let me go down to here because I'll have to jump into this area in order to see this. Check this out. Now, I can go here, and you're not going to see much of anything in this area. This is the area I wanted to do first, and although it's small and it's further away, but check this stuff out. You can see stuff in here without doing a thing to it. Here's the normal picture. Now you can still see the little shapes. 1, 2. There's something actually going across right here, and it actually has a shadow to it. But you can see these things, and look at how they try to change the color by really whacking this thing out. It's, oh my God. It's insane. Until you start to dig, it all makes sense. Now, let's go ahead and go to the black plate. Check this stuff out. There's stuff all over this area. Now watch this. Let's jump way down, because this is where I doctored this up and enhance it to bring it out. Check this out. 1, 2, these here. There's something right here, and it literally almost looks like it has a shadow to it. Or it's just my imagination. You can see something straight here. Something goes from this one to this one. But look at all of these weird-looking things sitting in here. They don't look like random rocks. And although this is further away and you're not going to see the clarity, don't worry. It just gets better. And I'm going to show you something that's just, wow. This is just awesome. And after even me revisiting this, I knew what I seen back then. Now what I see now, wow. Okay. And guys, I'm going to leave some screenshots. I'm going to take some screenshots. I'm going to leave them on my Google+. You guys can take them and analyze them yourself. So I'm going to do my best to get a few of these up here. And you guys can check them out yourself. There's no doubt you'll be leaving this computer, your computer, knowing 1,000% there's a civilization there. Not that we haven't proven that already. But without a doubt now, there is no doubt. All right. Again, we're looking at this from an angle. And just check out these. Look at there's something going down like this. And you can see like a shadow underneath it. But just look at these little tiny. Now, you're going to say, well, they're just little round circles and squares. Okay. But again, let me darken this. I don't know if I went so darker I went in it. See, you can just see the little shapes now. If you really darken this up, you can actually see the different shapes. But anyway, so that's just one part I wanted to show you. And guys, I'm just telling you, you can just take this picture. You can be on this for hours, and I don't mean that as an exaggeration. You can literally be on this for hours. You can just see the stuff that just looks like it's purposely put there. It's manufactured. There was another area in here. I'm trying to see where this was. All right, check this out. I mean, you can just see it just doesn't look right, so to speak. Check this out down here. Now, I didn't even really enhance this part, but check this out. Look at the little things in here, and you're just seeing just a scratching of the surface, guys. This is nothing here. I didn't even enhance this area, and you don't even have to really go that crazy on it. And you can see these weird things. This, again, this is nothing. All right. Let's go back up to this. Watch this. Let me back out. We're going to go to the right of the picture up here. Now, this is where I said it looks like a tunnel. And I stick by that. This is the picture you get. Well, that's not it. This is the picture you get right here. Again, look at the color and the manipulation trying to hide what's really here. Let's dig. Okay. You don't even have to do a thing to this picture, and you can see it looks like it's been caved in. What does that in nature? And it's kind of like jagged and stuff like that. Now, two things come to my mind. Is it possible that this is just multi-level, meaning on the ground, like some parts of the ground are lower, some are higher, and that these are all buildings? I don't know. I'm going to tell you why I don't believe that may not be true. It could be either or, and I'm okay with that. Go to the black plate. Now, it looks like it has depth to it, like it's down inside here. It looks like this might have caved in, as opposed to all of this is a city right here, believe it or not. All of these are the lights and round things, and all of this right here. See, this is what I thought was a car here. Looks like a wheel. Looks like the inside where you sit, and looks like the front end, and I call this one another car over here. Okay, again, I retract that statement because here's a couple reasons. One, I didn't have the computer I've got now, so I didn't have the high quality. Not a high quality, I didn't have a HD computer, and I didn't have an HD monitor. Didn't have good captioning software. I mean, there's a whole range of reasons why you can misconstrue, and of course I was thinking they were messing with our perception. So, okay. So now, you look at this, this is actually more structures. But look at the way this looks like it's caved in, and you can see something underneath it. Now, two things came to my mind. Is it possible that this city both above and below? Or was this all right here, and all of this right here just kind of fell in, and that's what we're seeing? I don't know. Look at this area right here. It looks like it's just kind of like just in this hole, so to speak. It's just laying there. Look at all of these little, look at right here. Okay? These are all structures. Check out this right here. Now, let's dig into this picture, get into it a little deeper. Now, check this out. It looks like it caved in. Now, did it? Don't know. See how this looks like it's uncovered? And you can see what looks like structures and things underneath inside this hole. Now, I don't know if this is raised up and it just looks that way, or it's actually sunk in the ground. It could be a perception thing again, or, you know, just the way you're looking at it. Either way, it's not natural. I can almost promise you it's not natural. Now, just by doing this, you can start to darken this area up. And guys, I spent loads of time on this, man. Oh my God. Because you want to do each individual area to try to equalize and show this stuff showing out. Look at this. Look at all these weird things sticking out. Okay? Okay, look at this. Just, I mean, it's loaded all over the ground. This appears, again, to be a cave-in. Now, I don't know if it's multi-level or this is actually standing up. These are buildings. They don't look like they're buildings, like they're sticking out. They look like this is in, like it's caved in. But look at, you can see what looks like perfect structures. And look at this underneath. I don't know. This part is confusing to me. The other parts won't be. Okay. Now, again, you come up here. And now, although this is a mess, you see like a lot of this looks like it caved in. And you can see what looks like a lot of other areas and what looks like structures kind of like jumbled around. Like, here's a good example right here. Right here in this area, you can see multiple, like, looks like little squares and L-shaped things and all kinds of crazy stuff. All in this area here. Okay. Let's keep going. Okay. Now, I think this is done because of the other part. Look at this. Looks like this weird wall type thing or whatever that is. See that? There's something right here going from here right to here. And you can see a shadow on it. Because there's actually a valley in... I don't know. Look at the way this stuff is laid out. That is definitely 1,000% these are structures. Check this out. See how it looks like it's underground? I don't know, guys. This is mind-blowing, and I wanted to share this. Look at this right here. It looks like roads. And look at all the little structures and everything laying around. Now, you may say, well, that could be anything. Okay. That's okay. Hang on. Check this out. Almost looks like something, this weird funky shape right here. Okay. Right in here. Just look at all of these little things in here. Okay. Now, okay. Now we're going to look at all of this right in here. All of these little intricate little details. That's what you want to focus on. Check this out. I didn't even notice this until now. Look at this. Straight, boom, comes down all the way to here. You can see where it's white, but it also continues on. Look at the shapes of these things, and they appear to be lower, like a lower level. Now, is it up higher? Maybe I'm seeing it differently? You guys can tell me. This looks like it's been sunk in the ground, like this is caved in. Now, is it possible that they have both underground and above ground stuff? I would say yes. Now, I don't know. It's all speculation. Okay, now I went a little grainy here purposely and sharpened it up to see if we could pull out anything else. But this will give you a different perspective. And again, I'm going to leave these pictures. I'm going to take screenshots and leave them up on my Google+. I was going to do that before in some other pictures, and I never did do it. Well, this time I'm going to do it. Now, this is where this gets darker for a reason. I'm going to show you why that is. This is the this is the best part right here. This absolutely, now, again, Christian showed this, and I've done this too. What I said about this, it looks like it might be plating. Now, even Peter said this. He said that it might be some kind of ground, like a manufactured ground. I think he called it a netting. Now, although I don't agree with that, I'm not saying he's wrong. Because anything at this point is the real deal. I don't know. I'm not there. I can't say yay or nay. I was saying in my video that I believe this is like a manufactured, like a shell, so to speak, and this stuff is underneath. Now, again, wrong answer. And like I said, I'm okay to admit that. But things change. Like I said, better computers, better the way we look at the way. Again, this was November 30th, 2013. We've come a long way since then. All right, go back and do your black plate and check this out. Guys, this is amazing. There's no way in hell that this is not a city. Check this out. And all I do is just do that. Just go into black plate and there you go. Look at it all. Everywhere you look, there's some kind of structure or something laying here. Look at this. Look on the very right here. Look at this. And it has something else there. And you can just see the shape of this. All of these little things. Look at this. Squares. There's circles. There's, where did I see this other thing? There's this big overhang type thing. And you won't see it right now, but you will in a minute. Right here. And right here. Now, let's get into this a little deeper. Okay, I brightened it up because I wanted to enhance these areas first. Check these out. It's like multiple levels built up. These structures all over the place. And it just gets crazier. Check this out. Look at this way this thing's built. With all of these little things on top of it. You're going to see this. Oh, my God. Let's go to 2. Let's tone it down a bit as far as the bright areas. And that's, again, this is all crap, guys. This is all manufactured. This junk right here. Whoops, my bad. This stuff right here is all manufactured. Like they just try to dull it out and darken it out and smudge it and you name it. By doing this, you're getting into the raw picture itself and bypassing the garbage. So let's get back into that. Okay. So now I'm looking at this and I'm just, guys, again, I didn't even make a scratch in this thing yet. But check this out. Everywhere you look, there's some kind of structure. Road, building, call it what you will. Look at this, right here. Things standing up. Okay, right here. Look at these, just these funky looking things. Okay, let's get into a little bit more. See what else we can find. Okay, I think I actually brighten this up here. Or it's on this one here. Okay, so it gets a little bit brighter. And now you're going to start to see all of these little just squares, different shapes. These are not just like little oval globes or orbs floating. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at all of these things just in a row. Like they're roads connecting. All of these little things just laying about. There's rectangular pieces, squares, different shapes of all kinds and shapes. Oh my God. This is insane. And this is what I wanted to bring to you guys because this is the real deal. It doesn't get any more real than this if you wanted it to. Look at this right here. Now it's starting to see right here. And it looks like it's got a shadow underneath it. Yeah. Okay. Now let me bring this here. Now I kind of sharpened it up a little bit to see if we can actually see a little bit different on details. Okay. Now, this is where it gets even crazier because I'm looking at the picture, and I really darken this up for a reason. I'm looking at the picture and I'm going, oh, I wonder how further it goes down. It keeps going. Check this out. Watch this. This is great. Look at this stuff. Look at right here. Right here in the middle. I'm going to put this right in the middle of the picture. Right here. Looks like this weird teardrop type thing with something in the middle. Square underneath. Look at all of these things. Looks like roads. Looks like all buildings. You couldn't get more spot on as far as buildings if you wanted to. This is absolute, to me, this is absolute proof that this stuff is here. Look at this. Roads running everywhere. I mean, okay. So, let's bring it, yeah, that was a little bit more grainy. Let's sharpen it up a little bit. I'm sorry, blur it up a little bit so we can get a little bit more crisper. But look at the way look at this right here going up this way. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 things right here. All of these, look at this. Almost like a square, circle. Just these little things. Just look at the littlest details in here. And you're not telling me these are random rocks. It's not going to happen. This is without a doubt. Check this out in the lower right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 6 objects, and it looks like a road going straight through them. So this might be buildings on each side. Look at the way these things run. This is without a doubt proof of a city, as far as I'm concerned. This doesn't get any better. Now I blur it up a little bit more to try to make it a little bit smoother so it's not so grainy. And there you go, guys. And this keeps going. I didn't even keep doing this because this would be like a 4-hour video. And literally because this thing is so large. But you can still see, look at in the bottom here. All in the middle. Look at the way these things run. There is no way that these are just nothing but rocks, random rocks. Look at this. As you go more and more into it. Look, it looks like big, tall buildings right there. Look at the size of this thing right here. They're all over the place, guys. This is just awesome. So I'm going to just back out just a little bit. Now when you look at it, you go, I'm not really seeing it. All you got to do is zoom in, man. And look at it all. Now I'm going to run it from, let me see how far we go up here. Okay. Okay, that really darkens it up for a reason. I did that for a reason. Okay. Now, let me see something here. Let me go up here, go down to the bottom. Well, we can start from the top too. It doesn't even really matter. Now, check this out, guys. Just look from right to left. Look at that. I love the way this right here looks. Look at this. Like, it's stacked. There's multiple things here. Everywhere you look, there's something. Now, watch this. I'm just going to slowly go down. Just look at the structures and everything in this picture. Just look at it all. It is just unbelievable. This is absolute proof. And the stuff doesn't look like it's all mangled up and everything else. Either these people died of some kind of disease or something else, or this is still active, guys. And of course, we can't really see this. Again, this is all speculation. But as far as this goes, no. Absolute proof. And if anybody else has got a different idea what this stuff may be, look at this right here. It looks like a big squared off area. One looks like something rather tall right there, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And keep in mind, guys, we're seeing what I'm showing you, but there's probably multiple little things all hidden in here. Like you can see something right here. 1, 2, it's really faded out. There's all kinds of things. You're seeing this through an actual manipulation. So, some things will look more blurred, some things will look more sharpened, depending on where they hit it with a brush or their manufactured blur, so to speak. You just don't know. You really don't. Look at the way this thing runs off. Look at this. Right here. Goes off. Has these little dots. 1, 2, 3. Look at the way these structures are. These are clearly... Look at 1, 2, 3. They, like I said, they did their damnedest to block this out. So, look at this. Keep going down. Check it out. Even right there in the lightest area... It looks like, if you look at this, like I said, right here, another low one, and I don't know if there's another one right there, but check this out. Look at all of this area here, just this alone. And then just look up all over here. Absolute proof. Now, I actually go through this here, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to bring this back, and I do the old, filtering. The problem is the filtering, I'm only putting it over their manipulation, so you're not going to see it as clear. But you can see... By looking at this, I'm going to go back up the picture slowly. You can see just by looking at this, you can still see that they're buildings and structures. There's no way around it. I love this right here. Look at this. And it looks like it comes down. It looks like roads. Look at them all. Just branching off in every direction. Now, of course, I don't know if there's vehicles on here or anything. I'm sure there is. If there's buildings and there's machinery, something tells me there's got to be some kind of vehicle. Look at the way this thing over here in the right hand, upper right. Look at this. Right here goes up. Goes into this area right here. Something here, here, here. I mean, what does that in nature? Look at this. All of these right here. I'm sorry, guys. If you guys believe this is something else, I don't know what it could be, but okay. Computer's lagging a little bit here, but that's because I got some other things going on the computer, so it's busy. But again, we're not seeing it crystal clear like we did on the black plate, because I'm actually showing the normal picture and I'm trying to cut through all the BS. Like I said, look at this right here, and you see what looks like a shadow underneath it. But look at this, corners, all of these little things. Looks like something round right here. All of these little pieces. And you're probably only seeing just a third of it. You're not even seeing all the little microscopic things that are probably all sitting in this blur area. Probably don't even know. These could be trees sitting right here. I don't know. Could be all growth and I don't know. Again, it's just speculation as far as what these could be, as far as trees and stuff. But there's far too much stuff in this picture, guys, to think this is just naturally occurring. I don't believe that for a moment. And I think you guys would just enjoy this. And like I said, just look down here again. There's just all these right here. Okay. Now that's what the picture looks like if you don't, go into black plate. Okay. So just jump out of this a little bit. Now I want to show you guys something that's really odd. Now again, I'm going to give you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screenshot of this half here, one over here, and I'm going to do this area right here. I will leave these 3 screenshots. Now check this out. Now you can go down and go into the yellow. I'm going to show you that right now. This is the yellow filter. It should be here. Yeah, we're working in the yellow plate now. Now watch this. Watch what happens. Now you can't see anything definitive here, but you can see patterns. It clearly looks like some kind of a city type thing right there. Look at it. All right here. It just looks like, if you could see this like on a Google Earth, you would see it looks like a pattern of buildings. All over here even. Look at this. Look at the way these things are intricate, like this lines and all these other things. Now you might say, well, that could be anything. It could be just something in the picture. I'll go with that. I don't have a problem with that. But this, I mean, oh my God, guys, this goes all over the place. This is, it's like you're not even scratching the surface, but you want to get underneath. You want to get in underneath the actual BS that they overlaid into these pictures, because this is just, oh my God, and just the stuff that's in here is just crazy. And I was like, oh, I'm souped. I got to show these guys big time. And like I said, this is, guys, if you guys are into this thing big time, go into this whole top area. This is the top itself. I'm going to go into that. All at the top here. This is it right here. This is the whole top. You can go into here. You're going to find tons of stuff. I've already done it. I just don't want to make an extremely long video. Over here. Here. All in these flat areas. All buildings, structures. Not every inch of it, but pretty darn close. All in here, you're going to find it. It's absolutely, I might even do a second part on this. I'm not even sure yet. But, guys, you tell me what you think this stuff is. I can only tell you that this is absolute proof. And if this couldn't get any more proof if we wanted it to. Again, look for the, I'm going to take some stills, like I said. Look at this. This even has a dome right here. I just noticed that. Let me go back down to this. Right there, it looks like. Well, go back into this one because it's lighter. Like I said, it looks like, see how it looks like it's higher level here? It looks like it's lower. It looks like it drops down like this shadow. Like it looks like a shadow here. It looks like a shadow here. There's a shadow underneath this convex, looks like structure of building. You can see a shadow in front of it. There's something very large here because it's casting a shadow there. Like I said, something over here. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to tell the way they jerk these pictures around. You can't tell which what. But I'm going to say without a doubt that we're looking at a living civilization right here. Now, whether they're living or not, literally living, I don't know. Now, this is not completely enhanced right here. But you can just see everything just laying around. Now, bring it back. And we'll go ahead and do this and just blur it up a little bit more. I love the way this is all darkened out right here. Look at this. On the left side. It's like all rectangular. Something right there. Something square underneath that. Rectangle under that. Look at these things. All this whole area right here. 1, 2, 3. Just look at it. 1, 2. Oh my God. I can't say it enough. Let's just put it that way. It's amazing. And I really wanted to show this to you guys, man. This is... There you go. Let me see if this is... Okay, we can do it this way. It'll be a little bit brighter this way. All right. Guys, give me your take on it. Like I said, let me know what you think. Look for these pictures. I'm going to try to do some really good screenshots so you guys can analyze this yourself, and you'll see what I'm showing you right now instead of the colored ones. Some people don't want to go through all that trouble of filtering, and some people don't have the tools or Photoshop or any of that sort. So I'm going to try to make it so everybody can take a look at this. Look at this right here. Look at this. See how like it's multi-level? And all of these little things on top of it, they're not round circles. They're square. Look at this one. 1, 2. Looks like it might be cut in half. Like there's 1, 2, and there's 3. 1, 2, 3. And it looks like it's multi-level. Like this might have either caved in because it looks like everything's slanted. Look like it's, see like it's going like this down. 1, 2, 3. There's, I don't know. Either they built on multi-level or this stuff collapsed. One of the two happens. This is like an area right here now. Round area. Some square. Like these are all structures, guys. But it looks like it's multi-level, like top layer and then underground. I don't know. You guys check this thing out. You guys tell me which you think this stuff is, because I'd be curious. This is probably one of the best pictures I've done. Now, again, I've done this in November last year. So has been Christian. And I can tell you what, I didn't see this stuff the way I see it now. But this is the reason why I decided to go back and reflect on these pictures, because my skills have gotten a little bit better where I could try to pull stuff out better. Not only do I have better equipment, but I have a better view and ideas how they manipulate these pictures, so it's a little bit easier to actually pull this stuff out. And again, you guys can tell me what you think. That's what it comes down to. Let me just do this one last time in this area. Look at this. Whatever that is runs all the way down here. Look at this right here. With a round circle on top. These are just, yeah, I don't know. These look like structures, and some people may argue that point, but like I said, you can't argue with the point over here. There's just no way. Anyway, guys, give me your take on it. Let me know what you think. It's always appreciated, you know that. And like I said, heck, I don't even have to do anything to this picture to really, I mean, unless you want to really deeply get into it, but there you go. Look at this. It's right there. It's all sitting. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's that curvature building structure, whatever that is. It's all over the place. Look at them. Look at this right here. What the hell does that in nature? Nothing. Nothing that I know of. If anybody knows anything they've seen in nature that does this, look at this. Right here. Over. Boom. Over here. What does that, guys? Like I said, I'm willing to stake my life on what this is. So, anyway, guys, just going to go one last time. Bring it over this. Actually, this goes down into this. That was the first section. Let me drop it down to the second and get into that one. There you go. Anyway, guys, give me your take on it. Let me know what you think. Be curious to know. I don't think you're going to find a better picture of a city if you tried. I know I couldn't. I just decided to like I said, go back to this picture and check it out. I was just totally wowed. I mean, that's all I can say. I mean, there's no words for it other than that. So, anyway, guys, let me just back out of this. Jump right out. This is probably one of the best pictures you can actually analyze and see the stuff really hidden in here. It just, there's no doubt about it. I was totally, you know, at awe when I seen this stuff, and I wanted to make this. I said, man, I am just so stoked. I got to bring this to these guys. I think you guys will enjoy it. Like I said, just give me a little time. I'm going to put these up on Google+, some screenshots. They'll be up there for you guys to check out. So there you go. Give me your thoughts, as always. Anyway, guys, that's the end of this video. I think it's long enough. I don't want to make it too long. And I always appreciate you guys watching. Welcome to everybody who's jumped on board. And that's it. We'll talk to you guys next video.